So today I wanted to talk about 5 designers and 5 niche fragrances that always end up either making it to the cart and then never being seen, or they don't make it to my nose in time to test while there's a sale or something like that, and I never end up buying them. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 designer fragrances that are super popular that I do not own but I do want to own, and 5 niche as well. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. You guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you like my content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. So I think I pointed the wrong way. But with that said, Dylan, one of my subscribers, shout out to Dylan. He caught on to my trend. Last week, I shouted out Mo, again, one of my subs, for coming up with a cool video idea that I just went through with. And so Dylan reached out to me via email and said, hey, if you're taking video suggestions, then this is an idea I wanted to see if you would do. And so just an FYI, if you guys ever want me to do a video top 5, top 10 list, a review of a fragrance, whatever it is, shoot me an email. It's in the description and I will happily try to get around to it. But I saw Dylan's email and he said, and so I'm doing a little bit of a twist on it. He said, could you do a video announcing 5 fragrances that you want to buy and that you haven't yet, or that you've tested and that you just haven't got around to buying, or the ones that you want to buy? And so what I'm going to be doing is telling you guys 5 of some of the most popular designer fragrances that I just somehow don't own because I put them in the cart and I just never buy them. And then 5 niche fragrances that I've also wanted to buy for a reason or not, I have not bought, or some of these I haven't even tested. So with that said, I'm just going to get straight into it here with the designers. I think I should just start with the designers, right? So the designers, the first one is a complete surprise because I own the original and I own the Eau de Parfum, but I have never bought the Parfum. I don't know what it is. I just don't think I want to spend that money on a designer, even though I should, because I already like the Eau de Parfum so much, and I like it more than the Parfum. Even though the Parfum is really good, I still prefer Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum over Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And so I have not bought it. It's going to be in my collection soon. I have every Allure Homme Sport. So I have Allure Homme Sport, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. I have Allure Homme Edition Blanche. The only one I don't have actually is that one that's not in any of my stores. So you can't fault me for that. And that is Allure Homme Sport Cologne. And then now I need all the Bleu de Chanels, but I don't have the Parfum. It's that deeper, darker take, and it's smoother, more well blended. Not as heavy of a projector as the Eau de Parfum, but I hear that's even better. I tried it. I've tested it. I've never actually worn it, like on my skin, and wore it for an entire day. I don't know why, I just haven't. So going into the second one, which I've tested a year and a half ago, and I just haven't gotten around to buying it, even though I liked it. And that is Rochas Moustache Eau de Parfum, not the original. I have the original, and I don't like it. It's okay. It's just like the original barbershop scent. But the Eau de Parfum or Rochas Moustache is kind of, or Moustache is the kind of like a clone almost, or an inspired by version of YSL's TUXEDO. It's that sweet fall and winter type fragrance. I really do like it. I dig it. I even have a clone of it. And that is Afnan's Tarathi Brown. And so I don't know. I just don't know why I don't own that. It's Rochas Moustache is like $30, $35, depending on if you find it on a sale. Sometimes it's 50. But with that said, I should just buy it because I like the fragrance, and it's almost the end of winter, which is the time that you wear it, fall and winter. But yeah, I just haven't got around to getting that. Going into the next one, which is a discontinued fragrance, and this is probably the one that I need to get the most. I want the most, but I'm probably never gonna own it because it's discontinued and the price has skyrocketed on the full line. This is the one I've wanted to try the most for years. I just never got around to it. Pure TONKA. They never had the Pure line from MUGLER, the Amen line. They've never had that in my store at all. Never had them. And so even when they were available, I never tried any of them. It wasn't until they were discontinued that I got Ultimate. I got Havan. I got malt, and the rest of them I haven't tried. I tried shot, but I haven't tried wood or leather or whatever it was, coffee, tonka, but pure tonka is what I want to try above pretty much everything. I don't know why it is. I just heard it was really good. It seems like it's right up my alley of the type of fragrances that I like. So pure tonka. If I could reach out to one company and say, please re-release a fragrance, it would probably be Amen for releasing, or Mugler to release their Amen line, specifically pure tonka. Please. Please. Going into the fourth one. This one, I've had decants, travel sprays. I've just never bought a full bottle. Valentino UOMO. I really like the fragrance. It's one of my wife's favorites, to be honest with you. Every time I wear it, she always compliments me on it. I own the Intense. I own the entire Born in Roma line. I don't own Aqua because to me it's okay. But with that said, I don't own the original Valentino UOMO, and it's actually one of my favorites out of any of the Valentinos. It's that cacao. It's really a good, slightly almost gourmand fragrance, kind of in the same realm as something like Salvatore Ferragamo UOMO. It's in that type of realm. People said that the older versions were more iris while the newer versions are more sweet, or it's the opposite direction. All I can tell you is that I went out to Nordstrom's a week ago and I tested it again and I was like, yeah, I need to buy that. Valentino UOMO is a really good fragrance. The performance on it's not the best, but whatever. The last one, you guys might be surprised by this because I've put it down on my channel as one that I just wouldn't wear. But with that said, I need to have it in my collection because I just got the Intense, and I was like, wow. And so maybe if I own a bottle, because it always seems like if I own a bottle like Prada Black, Prada Ocean, every time I own a bottle of something, or Dior Homme Intense, I'm just like, I wish I would have owned that sooner and didn't just go based on a decant. So this one is Dior Homme Parfum. Or we could go back in time and do the old Dior original, Dior Homme original. Dior Homme original is almost impossible to find right now. But if I could get my hands on the Dior Homme original or Dior Homme Parfum, I would buy either one of them just so I could wear them as personal enjoyment scents and try to get myself more accustomed and see what the whole hype is about. Because again, I love Dior Homme Intense now. Dior Homme Parfum, it's a like for me, but I would never wear it because it's super situational. It's a personal enjoyment scent to me, and I have a small decant in there, but I should buy a full bottle because I love the bottles. They're really cool. So that is my 5. So again, my 5 designers I want to pick up: Bleu de Chanel Parfum, Moustache, Eau de Parfum, Pure Tonka, Valentino UOMO, Dior Homme Parfum, or the original. Going into my niche, so I'll just run quickly through these niche ones. The first one I have reviewed on my channel from a decant. It is kind of like the brother of Kilian Angel Share, or sister, depending on which way you look at it. It is Kilian's Apple Brandy on the Rocks. So this is very similar to something like Angel Share, but more heavier on that booze. And it's almost like if you took like a Washington apple shot. If you ever heard that, I know they were created in Pittsburgh. It's like apple, vodka, rum, whatever it is, and you mix it together. It's kind of like what this smells like. It's a fruity, boozy fragrance, and I love it. Apple Brandy on the Rocks has a sweetness to it as well, outside of the fruitiness, almost like an ambery tone, like the Angel Share, mixed in all together. It is really nice. If you want like an apple, more boozy version of Kilian Angel Share, that's what I get from On the Rocks, and it's definitely a purchase for me. I just haven't got it yet. The next one is technically 3. I don't know which order I'm buying these in, but I'm just going to do it as one. That is Creed's Millesime Imperial, Creed's Aventus Cologne, and Creed's Virgin Island Water. So one is kind of like the niche version of, I'm not buying the original Aventus. That shit sucks. And I'm saying the original Aventus literally sucks. The smell of it isn't bad, but the Aventus Cologne is so much better. It lasts longer. The original Aventus, literally, I sprayed it on my skin the other day, and it was like 45 minutes, and it was gone. But anyway, Virgin Island Water is kind of like the niche version of Set Sail St. Bart's that lasts longer. Then we have Millesime Imperial, which is your melon, musky, nice fragrance that is salty, aquatic, whatever. It's really good. Millesime, not aquatic, but salty. You know what I mean. Salted melon. Millesime Imperial, I definitely need to buy that. I'm waiting for it to come back in stock on Venba so Kushik and me can do a deal. And then we also have the Aventus Cologne, which again, I had 20 mils of that. I'm just about out of it. I need to get a bottle of that. It's just I need to wait for it to go on a sale because right now it's about $300. I will not pay over $250 for any fragrance, really. I just won't. Speaking of $250 for a fragrance, the next one is bond number 9. I think it's called New Harlem. I'm getting a decant of it from Newt sent to me this week. It's supposed to be like pancakes and syrup, and I actually never been interested in a bond before until I actually saw this. It's a re-release that they discontinued a while ago. They re-released it, which gives me hope for the pure Tonka. But they re-released this fragrance, and it had a lot of hype back whenever it was discontinued. It was like a sad day in the fragrance community. I never tried it. I finally get the chance to, and it's around that price point. So hopefully I will be able to do the New Harlem. It's like pancakes and syrup apparently, and that would be something I would love. Going into the fourth one, it is Scents of Wood, Plum, and Cognac. So I've already done a review of it on my live stream. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's like a woody, fruity plum. It's deep, it's dense, it's dark. It comes in a really cool wooden heart bottle. I really like this fragrance. I just sent my decant to Mo with the giveaway. I want to buy a full bottle. I'm getting around to it. So if you like plum, this is a very niche style fragrance. So you do need to test it before you buy it. Especially because it's like $250, $300, and it usually doesn't get discounted. Scents of Wood, Plum, and Cognac. Again, it's lighter. It's almost light like something like Tobacco and Tonka Bean by Banana Republic. It has almost that slightly powderiness, but it is woody. It is fruity. It is really nice, but it's softer, and I love the fragrance. Going into the last one, this one should be no surprise to you guys. I'm just waiting for it to come back in stock, as with probably about 75% of you guys who want to buy it as well. And that is Mason Francis Kirkjohn Grand Soir. The best amber fragrance out there, amber, vanilla, lavender. Hands down, the best blended, best smelling amber fragrance I've ever smelled. It's sweet, it's unisex, it's fantastic. I love it. You guys should love it. I'm waiting again for him to get it back in sale on stock on what's it called? I was supposed to buy it a month ago, and we actually technically did the transaction for $165, but then somebody bought his last bottle, so he had to cancel the sale with me. So now I'm waiting again, and it might be months that I'm waiting for it, who knows, but I'm getting Grand Soir. That's my #1 fragrance I need to get, whether it's designer or niche. Grand Soir is my #1 most needed fragrance at this point in time. But yeah, let me know in the chat some of your pickups that you wish you would have picked up, that you haven't yet, ones you haven't tried or you should have tried, stuff like that. So thank you guys. And again, shout out to Dylan for giving me the idea for the video. Always can take those ideas. And like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back with another one. Peace out.